If you're curious what'll happen if you keep using Illithid Wisdom, this video's for you. I'll show you how to become a true soul, not just pretend to be one, so you can join the ranks of the cool kids in Baldur's Gate. Your character needs to use Illithid Wisdom 7 times. This means you need to gather enough camping supplies to do 7 long rests.
You're going to be alright.
After finishing the goblin fight outside Druid Grove, head northwest to find Brinna and Andric.
You, not a step closer.
Use Illithid Wisdom on them.
I'm so sorry. It's our brother, True Soul Edwin. He's injured and I wasn't thinking.
A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
Chosen, let me come to you. I can help you.
Take a long rest afterwards to see this dream sequence.
I've been searching for you. You're always so far away.
I initially thought that this person may be the Illithid Tadpole, manifesting itself in your dreams.
Her fingers are warm against your cheek, softer than expected.
You think that you're sick, that you're dying.
However, that doesn't appear to be the case, as we can see later.
Are you afraid?
Continue to the Blighted Village, and use Illithid Wisdom on the Goblin Guards.
Looks like we got ourselves a trespasser.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
You're a true soul. But my mistake, sir.
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back.
Rest up to recharge this ability, but there will be no dream this time. Next, head towards the windmill in the center of the village.
You! Hope you got a stomach for rights!
Use Illithid Wisdom on the goblins, and command them to release the gnome.
Yes. Whatever you want.
Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten.
You're always a pleasure to watch.
Another dream will trigger once you rest.
Every day you become stronger. Every night you grow. But you deserve even more.
Her fingers flex against her thigh, coiled with tension, longing.
Let me help you. Your enemies will fall. The world will bow. You'll have everything you could ever desire.
This time, the mysterious entity will say, "You'll have everything you desire, but only if you let her in." And by letting her in, I guess it wanted to burrow deep into your brain to take control of your thoughts and action.
Just let me in.
This path will take us to the goblin camp.
Goblins ahead. Look it, Claw. Sappers here. Unless you got another.
This is the fastest route to become a true soul, and you don't have to fight anyone along the way.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Down, Claw. Beg.
A shadow swims across your vision, and a familiar voice tells you to be calm. You are loved.
This will be the final dream, at least in
Wake
early
up.
access. This time,
Your
the mysterious
face
lady is
aches,
furious.
like your jaw's been
As I've
wrenched
said before,
asunder.
this entity may not be the
Tongue
Illithid
is
Tadpole,
lead,
and it becomes
skull
apparent
eager
here.
to burst.
Why won't you let me in? Can't you feel what's happening?
If you choose option number 2, she'll say that an animal part of you, which can only be the Illithid Tadpole, is thrashing about.
You're not conscious of it, are you? Some animal part of you is
The way the
thrashing
narrative
about.
is presented, it appears that the tadpole inside you
Let me
harbors
quiet
extreme
the beast
hatred towards
down.
this female entity.
Nausea twists your stomach, but it's hunger, not revulsion. Something inside you clamors for blood, for death, and only the tear of flesh will do. It wants her.
Choosing option 1, resist both her and the urge, will evoke disappointment and resentment in her.
You disgust me. So utterly ungrateful. I'll find you again. And next time, you'll beg me for forgiveness.
If you accuse her of causing the extreme pain you're currently going through, she'll be outraged. She'll claim that it's not her, and that she only wants you two to be together.
How dare you? After everything I've sacrificed to get us this far, I don't want to rip you apart, darling. I want us to be together.
Nausea twists your stomach, but it's hunger, not revulsion. Something inside you clamors for blood, for death, and only the tear of flesh will do. It wants her.
Admitting that there's an urge deep inside you that wants to harm her will give you the best possible outcome.
I know, but you'll keep fighting, won't you? We'll find each other, and everything will be all right.
If you ask her how to stop the pain, she'll tell you to relax and that she needs to go deeper.
Agony suits you. Suffering less so. Take a deep breath and relax. I need to go deeper.
Choosing the second option will give you superhuman crawling speed. And then you try to strangle her.
You monster. You deserve everything that's coming for you.
She'll give you an ominous warning, then the dream ends. The dreams stop at this point, and you only need to use Illithid Wisdom 3 more times.
As the symbol
You can find this goblin near the ancient rune circle in Goblin Camp.
Authority. Your blood runs quicker, feeding the gnawing absence at the center of your mind.
This one is guarding the Shattered Sanctum main door.
Now!
The presence deep in your mind is awake, unblinking. This is it. A single word pervades your consciousness. Soon.
For all I know, this little roaster was some famous bard.
This goblin with fancy armor will be our last victim before we become a true soul.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Of course, I wouldn't keep nothing from the Absolute.
Your mind is full, bursting with ecstasy and terror. Finally, it is coming. You are becoming.
This is the point of no return, but we'll have to wait for the full game to find out what the repercussions will be.
Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know.
The next time you use this power, it's no longer called Illithid Wisdom, but True Soul. There will also be no more dice roll.
Sorry, sir. I didn't realize. He's all yours.
As the symbol
I am
glows,
certain that wielding this power is not
courses
without
through you.
consequences.
Authority.
It's anyone's guess what Larian Studios has in store for us.
But I want to hear it squeal. One. That's a true soul you're talking to. Show some respect.
Join me next weekend as I continue my adventure in the world of Baldur's Gate.